so I got it clamped in my vise. We're going to try to get this pin out. A little trick I like to do is just put a wrench with a box end on it over the handle part of the wrench, and that'll give you some more leverage. All right, starting to move. And of course, holds it one way but not the other. God's sakes, boy. I'm gonna spray some lube on it. Or it's a PB blaster anyway. And we're just gonna continue to work this thing back and forth, trying to get it worked out of here. Clamping just isn't very friendly on this caliper. So once I get that out of there, I'll bring it back. You don't need to sit there and watch me wiggle this thing back and forth. All right, I did get the pin out. You can see how corrosive it is. I still had to wiggle it back and forth because the it's corroded badly in where the pin slides through the caliper itself. So I need to get that part of it cleaned up also. The pads are in pretty good shape. I'm just going to clean them up with some brake clean. You can still see that it still has the indicator, wear indicators in them. So clean them up and put them back in. We'll lubricate things as we're putting it back together. We're going to try to see and make sure that this piston will move back and forth. We also have another pin here that we need to get unscrewed. Takes an Allen also. And that is a number 6 Allen, 6mm. Yeah, we need to get them tight, but we don't need to be ridiculous with it. Basically, it's like a nut. I thought maybe that it was a slide pin, which it still might be. Yeah, that was a slide pin. I didn't need to take that off, but I did. Alright, so here's our slide pin assembly. Basically, I'm going to clean that up and we want to re-lubricate everything. Alright, I just got everything almost put back together. I just cleaned up the slide rod, that slide pin that goes over here. Very lightly. A little bit between my fingers. Put a little bit of lubricant on that. And that's it. It's not gobbed on there or nothing like that. Just a very thin film. It should be enough to protect things, allow things to move. If you do things on a regular maintenance, every 6 months, year, whatever, how much you use it. You gotta clean this stuff off during that time period. Slide that back in here. Lock that down good and tight. Make sure everything is in its place like it's supposed to be, and then we're ready to put this thing back on. Everything's freed up and able to move. The piston moves. Slide pin here has been cleaned up and lubricated. The pads have been cleaned up on the pad itself, and the pad backings have all been cleaned up. The slide pins here have been cleaned up and lubricated on both sides, and here too. This gets mounted to the frame, and then the caliper slide on these two slide pins. The whole caliper will slide back and forth and put along with the piston to help keep everything centered as things wear. So let's go put this back on and see if we can't get this side finished up. Alright, so I put the head plug back in here where that one slide pin is. Just put a little bit of never seize on the threads and then tighten it down. So hopefully it'll come apart a little easier. Because it's just a flathead screwdriver that you need for that, and we all know how easily they can tear out. So. Everything a little washed down with some brake cleaner. That way we don't get nothing trapped into the caliper. It's gonna be hard for you guys to see, but this needs to be mounted over on this side, pointing toward the front of the ATV. Some screws. This is your mounting bracket for that, to mount it to the assembly over here. And happy until you roll your whole daggone toolbox out here. Come on now, All right, caliper in place. Alright, we're ready to put our brake line back on. Take our hose out. Probably going to lose a little bit. I think what I should have done is tried to break that bleeder free while I had it on the bench. I don't know why they put this stuff on so tight. I'm sitting there working this bleeder back and forth. It doesn't really want to come out very good, very easy. So I'm just working it back and forth, bringing it out a little bit at a time. I'll bring it back after I get this out and ready to bleed it. Alright, so I got that bleeder out, got it all cleaned up, put a little bit of lubricant on it, and fitted it back in and realized that this thing takes DOT4 and I don't have DOT4. So I've got to get some.